just released the link for UTME students to check their examination date and time, in which I'm very sure you've done that. But if you are yet to, I'm going to drop the link in the description button, so you can just go there and check. If you are new here, I'm AY and I'm a first year medical student of Capital University. So if you're new here, please click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell beside it, so that you can just get notified anytime I drop a new video. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the do's and the don'ts for you to pass your Jamb examination. And the first do I'm going to be talking about is revising. So far, most students read different tests before exam, then they end up forgetting most of it just because they forget the power of revision. Revision is very important, no matter how much you know whatever you might have read. When your exam is very close, it's very important for you to refresh them. And refreshing is just like you storing something in your computer system, then at the end of the day, you now later go back to open it over a while. Now, the one that you just open, you discover that it will be very light, it will be at the top. And the main reason for this is because you actually just open it. So if you want to go back to it, once you just go to the recent list of the things you open in your computer system, it's going to bring it out for you. So this same thing is applicable to our brain. The more you store stuff inside it, the more the more it's actually going down. So if you read something for like 3 months ago now, and you are going for an exam next week, don't you think that it's very important that you go back to it so that it can also be fresh in your memory, and so that if you see any question on it, it will be very important for you to get it very easily without any stress. I read something for like 3 months ago, and you still believe that you know it. It's not actually that you don't know it, but refreshing it, it has a very significant role for you in passing and remembering it very fast. For the first do, make sure that you revise all the necessary materials you have, and make sure that you revise your jotters, everything you have. And if you are the type that you've not been solving past question before, this is the best time for you to solve your past question. Some do ask some questions that you like solve past question. Is it important for me to solve past question? If you have not been solving past question is also very important. But the main reason why I do not encourage most people to start with past question is if you are solving past question and you end up scoring 0, who you want to impress? So just make sure that you read the test first, understand everything, like all the basics in that particular test. Then after understanding them, if you are now solving past questions, you will see yourself that you are improving and you are having a very good score. So if you have been reading before, this is the right time for you to study your past question. Now for the second thing, is you not leaving any stone unturned. If you have some topics that you are yet to read or you did not understand them, I actually made a video some days ago about how to study hard topics. If you are yet to watch it, just go and check some of my videos and watch it out. I'm sure it will be very helpful for you. Now, if you have some topics that you know that you don't actually know them very well, meet with those that can help you, meet with teachers, answer questions on them, watch YouTube video if probably you can. Those are the ways by which if you are carrying the mentality that if you have the mentality that this particular topic will not come out in my exam, it will be very shocking on your exam day if you actually meet up to like 3 questions on that particular topic. That's you just lost 3 marks on your own because you are the one that actually decided to lost it by yourself. So you just lost 3 marks, and so you just lost 3 marks. Just make sure you follow people that you know that they can help you, all the topics that you know you did not understand before your exam date. Make sure you cover them, even though if you did not have in-depth knowledge about them. But before the exam day, just make sure you just touch them. Touching them at least will make you to, even if you see question on them, to be able to answer them. These are the things that this is my second time that I wrote Jamb twice, and actually for my 2 Jamb, I ensured that I covered all the necessary things to the extent that by the time I will finish the exam, I won't have any doubt in myself that this is what actually made me to this what will make me to. These are the questions that I was unable to answer. I was unable to answer this because I did not read it. No. So just make sure that you cover all the necessary things that you are here to cover. This is the right time for you to do that. Now, the last do that I'm going to be talking about is that you should be very prayerful. These days, most of we students, we are under limiting the power of prayer. Like we are not giving prayer if the third truth that I'm going to be talking about is the power prayer. After you've read, after you've done the necessary things, please, prayer is very important. I don't just know why, but most of these students, we don't actually take it very serious, and it helps you. After you've covered a lot, after you've prepared for the exam, the only thing that is left to continue work, like if once you click on submit, you have no power by yourself, you have nothing to do again to change any other thing. But the only thing that can actually help you, I'm not saying prayer will go and help you to change it, so don't carry the mentality of you now doing rubbish, then you now start praying. If you pray from today to tomorrow, nothing will actually change. But if you've actually done the necessary thing and you pray, prayer also has a significant role in that particular exam of yours. Now, for the don't aspect, I've talked about the do. The first do is that you revise all the necessary material that you have and make sure you revise your journals. The second one is make sure that you study all those topics that you've left out, maybe because they are hard or whatever. Don't leave any stone unturned. Like all the necessary things, all those topics that you find very hard while studying, make sure you cover them before your exam. And the third do is the power of prayer. Make sure you are in prayer. Like even if you are not praying before, just because of the exam, just try and pray on the day of your exam and even possibly after your exam. Now, for the don't aspect, the first thing I'm going to advise you not to do is that you should avoid procrastination. At this point that your exam is near, procrastinating, like it's a devil to your success. So it's very harmful. Like it's not a very good idea for you to be procrastinating at this point. Whatever you have in mind to do or whatever you have in your plan to do, make sure you do it. It's very important. And for the second don't that I'm going to be talking about is avoid comparison. If you are the type that maybe because your friends are doing this, your friends are doing that, then you are now comparing yourself to them at this time minute, at this point whereby your exam is already at the door, it's already knocking already, so it's not making sense. Don't compare yourself with other people. Know your words, whatever you've read, build more on it, revise all the necessary things, and you will be fine. And the last don't that I'm going to be talking about at this point, it's very important to come online, but just create time, maybe 3 hours online per day, then the rest of the hours use them to study, use them to revise. Stay more with your book at this point. I don't think coming online, if not that you have a very important thing, let's assume you have a class or a revision class or whatever, or you have a brainstorming with your mates. So that's one thing. That's one thing that I think is very important for you to be online at this point. Coming online is of no importance for you to your exam, unless if what you are coming to do also has a kind of benefit to your exam. So that's all I'm going to be saying in this video. And the last thing, this one is just like an addition to all what I've said, is that if you are going for the exam, have a positive mindset. Like set a goal for yourself. Not having a positive mindset might also reduce your score. Not actually that you did not perform well in the exam, but if you have a positive mindset, like it will help your score, it will even help you to encourage you more, it will give you a kind of courage while going for the exam, unlike someone that is already thinking that maybe I will fail this exam, will I fail, will I score this, will I score that. But if you have a perfect mindset, like a strong mind, and I promise you, I'm very sure you have a very good score if probably you work hard. So that's all I'm going to be saying in this video. If you are watching to this moment, please click the subscribe button and share this video to those that may need it. I discovered that most people just watch this video without sharing it, so do well to share today. Don't just watch and don't be selfish. So see you in my next video. Bye.